I do not own the rights to this Emerald City from the CD, Just What You Need by Brian Simpson. Oh man, we're coming up to a new year's coming up. 2022 is right on our heels. What are you gonna do different that you didn't do in 2021? See, a lot of people are looking at this year, next year, as the same way as 2021. Nothing changes for them. Nothing changes for them. Okay? And if you going want different, you got to do something different. And this is a good time to start looking at, man, what am I going to do different? But Truth Conductor, I don't know where to start. How do I start looking at something? Man, look at something ain't nobody doing. That's the first place I would look. What is it nobody else is doing? Okay, now let me caution you with that. Because ain't nobody doing it. Don't mean when you start doing it, it's gonna take off. Okay? So that's the little caveat that I can give you. When you find something ain't nobody doing, okay, you're gonna have to persevere with that idea until it take off. Okay? Because a lot of times people will reject you doing what nobody else is doing it simply because ain't nobody else doing it. All right? So they ain't gonna accept it. All right? But this is a good time, man, to start looking at, man, what am I gonna do different? I gotta do something different in 2021. Show y'all something. I had these made. I had these joints made right here. The company that did them, Teespring, which is now Spring, I would never do a print on demand with them ever again because their site is not user friendly. I own Truth Conductor, the domain name Truth Conductor, and I was trying to attach it to their website. Shit, man! Not only did they take my little $11 that they don't want to even refund me with, but I had problems logging into the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I got this one. I guess this is my souvenir right here because see, when I'm drinking my coffee, I want to sit it right in front of you so you can see, hey, this is a no bullshit zone right here. Okay, all right. But what are you gonna do different, man? What ideas do you have? What have you come up with? But True Conductor, I ain't got no money. It don't take money a lot of times to start an idea. Okay? Says no bullshit zone. That's what it says. No bullshit zone. See, I didn't put it on the side. I want to, I want to sit in. So when you come and sit this on your desk or wherever, so somebody facing it, so they can see where they at. This is a no bullshit zone, right here. Okay. That's what this is. A no bullshit zone. All right. Um, And see, I gotta hide this from my wife because she wouldn't like this. Got cuss word on it. She that baby, why you do that? You know better than that. Okay, all right. I do know better. But man, come up with take a look at some of your passion. Well, see, man, I got somebody that just said they ain't get nowhere without money. That that's the stumbling block that you didn't put in front of yourself. Because if your idea is good enough, maybe somebody will finance it. And that's what all of us strive out here to do, man. Is to get an idea that's good enough that it'll take off and we can be compensated for it. Who don't want to be compensated for their idea? That's just the bottom line, man. And see, unfortunately, in the black community, see, when you start pushing your ideas and you start being proactive, see, they'll label you as a clout chaser. Let me say that again. See, in the black community, when you strive to try to be different and do things different and speak up and step up and stand up, see, they'll call you a clout chaser in the black community. They'll put you down for trying to be independent, for trying to be different. Okay, that's one. See, this is one of the things that I think the difference in black people and white people. There's two different worlds, man, in America, the black world and the white world, and they both different. What's the difference, True Conductor? Uh, um, See, the white community is really sensitive. If they find something that's offensive, they won't say nothing to you, but they ain't gonna support it. See, that's what I find interesting about white people. See, if white people are offended, they ain't gonna say shit, but they won't support you. Okay? They ain't gonna put you down. See, black folk ain't gonna support you and talk about your ass. see, that's the difference that we dealing with here. Okay, black folk they gonna talk about your ass and ain't gonna support you. Okay, white people just ain't gonna, they won't talk about you, but they won't support you either. All right, and that's just a fact, man. And see, and this is not a put down. So a lot of people, one of the problems we have in America today is can't nobody express their honest views without folk getting offended or wanna stop. Man, I done lost more people on Twitter because of my views. I mean, I'm talking about hundreds that they just jumped ship. I don't know why they came anyway, but whatever it is they was expecting, they ain't getting, and they jumping ship now. And that's how people would do. People will jump ship on your ass in a minute. Okay? They'll jump ship on you in a minute. But 2022 is right on our heels, y'all. And unfortunately, I pray, man, my family and my wife's family make it into 2022. But a lot of people take it for granted that they gonna see the new year. They just, they take that thing for granted. It's a lock that they gonna see 2022 coming in. You don't think the all of this killed in Kentucky? You don't think they had Christmas and New Year's plans? Think about that for 1 minute. The people that just died in this tornado down in Kentucky. You don't think they had Christmas and New Year plans? You don't think some houses was decorated with Christmas decoration? That ain't even there no more. The house ain't there no more. And it was all decorated and ready to go. See, when they went to bed that night, they weren't thinking about, man, this is my last night on earth. See, we don't think about those things, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is honest God truth. Every time I walk out my door, I ask the Lord, man, give me, my children, my grandchildren, my wife and her family safe passage this day. And let us have favor over any unfavorable situation. This is my prayer every day. I walk out my door, Lord, give me favor. Let me have safe passage to get back home. Okay? And see, a lot of people think when they walk out their front door, they come back. Man, this been a rough year. I ain't lying. This been a crazy year. I done experienced some things, and no, man, I can't. Twitter don't take calls. They ain't doing calls no more. You can't do calls on Twitter. Periscope, you could do call-ins, but you can't do call-ins on Twitter. Man, I ain't set Twitter Spaces up yet. I'll get Twitter Spaces going. I just saw that. I just saw that joint the other day. I'll get Twitter Spaces going. I had to. I got to set that up. I haven't set Spaces up yet. Okay, I'll set it up. I haven't set Spaces up yet. But uh, man, so many people just take it for granted. They take it for granted, man. You know that they got all the time in the world. You know, I mean that's just the reality. And the closer it gets to 2022, the more people you're gonna see start checking up out of here, man. My grandson's father, in his 40s, went to the gas station to whatever he was gonna buy and was slumped over the steering wheel, dead. And somebody came out and said, man, y'all need to check on this guy. He slumped over the steering wheel. He was dead in his 40s this year. You know, I had a cousin at a bingo hall playing bingo, him and his sister. And she said, Jay, you going home? He said, I'm going in a minute. Call his son up to say, man, I done won some money, come get it. And he was slumped over the machine. And she said, people don't bother you because a lot of people sometimes take a nap at these slot machines. Dead. Sit right there. He was dead. A lady sitting next to him said, man, y'all come check on this guy because he ain't moving. And he was dead. And by the time his son got to wherever he was dead. That happened this year. All right. So man, stop taking it for granted. I gotta get me a new hat for next year. That's one of the things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me a new hat for next year. Definitely gonna get me a new hat. Okay, I ordered one, but they lied to me about the man. I hate that, man. I walk into you, I give you my money, you tell me the hat to be here in 10 days. We'll have it in 10 days. Then in 15 days, I call. Oh no, sir, we sorry. That hat had to be made. You're looking at another 2-3 weeks. Give me my money back. Just give me my money back because that's not what you told me. See, if you had told me they got to make the hat, it might take a month or 2 months. I'm good. But you tell me I pay you my money, I could have my hat in 10 days. And I give you 5-day cushion. And come back and you still got an excuse? Give me I find the hat somewhere else. Give me my money back. You know, I don't want to put that on my head. All right? Because you done lied in the beginning. All right? Take money. You didn't tell me the truth. So that's where it is. But now, man, do something that nobody else is doing. Look for something nobody else is doing. See, when an idea come to you, if you don't embrace it, it'll go to somebody else. Let me say that again. Charlotte, man, you sure joining a lot. What's going on, Charlotte? I see you popping up a lot, popping in and out. Is it a bad connection or what? No, seriously, man. Look for something ain't nobody else doing. There's some ideas that people sitting on $1 billion ideas. See, unfortunately, everybody want to start with a storefront with their idea. Let me say that again. So unfortunately, everybody when they get an idea, see the first thing pop in their mind is a storefront. See, they want to be able to go in, put their key in the door, and open up to their idea. And it don't always work like that, man. You might have to start your, hey Jimmy, what's going on, Jimmy? You might have to You might have to start your idea in your kitchen, out of your garage. You know, you might have to rent some space to start your idea. But the main thing is starting it. See, don't nobody, that's where the kick is. Nobody really wants to start nothing. They want to reap the benefits of it, but they don't want to go through the trouble of having to build it, to get it off the ground. See, an idea ain't nothing but a baby. You don't know what that baby will grow into. Just like when you came out of your mama's womb. Oh, look how cute you are. And you grow up into, got people grow up into being monsters. But they come out as little babies. You know, that's how your idea is. Man, when you get an idea, that's a little baby. You got to nurture that baby, man. And let me tell you this about your idea. Your idea is never going to end up where you started out at. If it's, let me say that again. Your idea ain't never going to end up where it started out at. See, if your idea end up where it started out at, you didn't grow. You didn't grow. And if you start 2022 where you started out in 2021, you didn't grow. You should be able to go back and look at 2021 and see some growth, see a change, see something different. You should be able to see that. And if you can't see that, you need to find out, what am I going to do different? And this is where this is the dilemma a lot of people are faced with. Man, what do I do? Jimmy, you got that old bootleg internet. That's why you having problems. You got that old bootleg internet. But anyway, matter of fact, man, somebody just told me about spaces. I'm going. I started that. I started a space. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up. Okay, but I wanted to touch base with y'all today and say, man, listen. I pray everybody under the sound of my voice, you, your family, your children, your grandchildren, if you have, man, I hope all of y'all into 2022. Okay? Because, you know, right now, it ain't no guarantee. I was in Whole Foods last night. I went to buy a loaf of bread. I eat fresh bread. Okay? And I'm standing there with the bread in my hand, and you know, they got a new self-service line now. I'm the only one in line with a loaf of bread in my hand. And a young boy walks up and say, are you in line? And I look at him. He said, oh, well, I'll just go ahead and go. All right? And I said, young man, you don't know what kind of day I done had. You can get yourself hurt. See, your stupidness, you see me standing in line, sitting here with a loaf of bread in my hand, and then you want to jump in front of me, and I'm the only one in line? I said, dude, you gonna make somebody hurt you. Okay? Man, quit snapping at people. And I'm talking to myself. Okay? Because a lot of people, man, I saw this video where this guy up in Baltimore shot his ex-wife and his ex, killed both and himself over child support. Okay, they, you know, the women didn't want to see the babies, and he was going through some stuff, and he said, man, I believe I was this guy, and he's talking. And evidently he's right in front of his ex-wife's house, and he said, oh, here's my ex-wife right now. And before he turned off, you can hear him tell her, this is the day. And he killed her and himself. And his children are sitting in the car. So people are going through some things, man. Be careful, you know, your sarcasm. might be the wrong thing at the wrong moment. Let me say that again. See, because a lot of people think everybody's cool with their sarcasm. Everybody ain't cool with your sarcasm, man. And you can say something to the wrong person and they snap. And now all hell gonna break loose. Okay? Because they end up doing something that you want to do. But anyway, so and I'm going down to the White House, so I got to go. I see y'all, man. Let me get out of here.